Assalamu alaikum, dear all. In this video, we'll learn together how to draw ramp in Revit. So ramp is almost like stairs, but it is flat. So let's first learn the basics of drawing ramp or designing ramp. If we have two levels like this and we want to connect with them, between them with ramp, so the ramp is something like this. If we have slope of the ramp, it should be able to deliver people from place to place, or maybe cars or whatever. So the slope, the angle of the slope, this angle is different depending on the function. We never calculate the angle, it is very hard, but we calculate the slope ratio. The slope ratio will be, for example, x to y, which is the height to the distance. So if we consider this as 1, so the horizontal distance should be between 8 to 12. This is for human ramp. If it is cars, it could be between 6 to 8. So if we have floor, for example, of 3 meter height, so we need here between 24 to 36 meters. Okay, if this is for human. If it is for cars, so we need between 18 to 24 meters. So in this case, if we have floor 3 meter height, so we need to design ramp. Of course, designing ramp, it could be just one flight of 24 meter, and this is 3, or it could be, this is the first level, second level, it could be one flight and then landing and then one flight. It could be also one flight, then landing, and then one flight, the same like stairs. This is in section. But in plan also it could be different. For example, in plan it could be, as we said, one flight only. It could be one flight and then landing and then the other flight. It could be L shape, so we have flight 1, flight 2. It could be U shape, first flight, then another one, then another one, and so on. It could be also circular, so we can have straight flight and then half circle, for example, and then another flight. Could be full circle going from here to here, so we have ramp that goes like this, like in multi-story parking. So let's do this in Revit. First, we created new file. Make sure you have two levels. The distance between two levels is 4 meter or 3 meter or whatever. Let's keep it 3 meters. Sorry, 3 meters. So go to level 1 and start to create ramp. From architecture, ramp, and then we can just click, 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 so we have our ramp. This is the ramp to connect between two levels. How to adjust the properties of this ramp? Let's see. Again, architecture, ramp. To adjust the properties, we have here the type, ramp type. Let's edit it. We have two main properties here, which is, the first one is thickness or shape. We have thick ramp and solid ramp. Thick one is the ramp that has only slab like this one, has only slab, but it could be also solid. Edit solid one like this. In solid ramp, the ramp start from the lower level up to the slope level. So we can create it solid or we can create it thick. What else we can have here also? The most important thing here is the dimension. Dimension has two different properties. The first one is the maximum length. So this is the length of each flight of the ramp. So you can here see that the default is 12 meters. So you can create flight 12 meter and then you have to add landing and then another flight and so on. You can change this as you want. Let's make it, for example, here 15 meters. And this is the slope the slope of the ramp. Here he assumes it is 1 to 12. 1 to 12 means for each meter we have to move 12 meters. That's good if we have space, but if we don't have space we can make it 1 to 10 or 1 to 8. Let's make it 1 to 10 here. So now we have here 2 levels, 3 meters between, so we need 30 meters of length. So let's create ramp, the first select, and then the second one. The maximum distance, as we can see here, is 15 meters, but we can make it less. So maybe I make it 10 meters and then landing and then another 10 meters and then another landing and the last 10 meters and accept. We can make it also ramp from here 10 meters and then another 10 meters horizontally and then another 10 meters in the other direction. So it is the same. So we have here 2 ramps, both of them to connect between level 1 and level 2. If we move to any elevation, we can see here they both connect. This is the first one, connect between level 1 and level 2, and this is connect between level 1 and level 2. Again, for ramp, it is the same like stairs. It has also 2 handrails. We can delete or change as we need. Okay, let's return again. Architecture ramp. We can create the ramp immediately using line, which is a straight flight, or we can create using arc, which is arc flight. So let's create the first flight, for example, 10 meters, and then the second one is maybe from here to here, so it is maybe another 10 meters and then landing and then landing okay. We have here the 30 meters. Okay, and you can notice here we have the ramp. Also, we can use sketch mode in ramp, so we can just create boundaries, the same like stairs. We can create the first boundary, for example here 10 meters, and then arc, and then maybe another arc, and maybe line, The only issue here is we need to calculate the length of this boundary to be 30 meters. So offset maybe 2 meters here, and then riser, which indicate where is the beginning and end of each landing. Same rules as stairs, risers should be connecting between two boundaries. Boundaries shouldn't be closed. So we have here flight 2, 3, 4, and then OK. And we have here, we said some problem with rail, but it's okay. We have here our ramp. We can make any boundaries. They shouldn't be parallel. They shouldn't be anything. The only issue is boundaries should be two boundaries, shouldn't be connected together. The beginning and the end should be open, and then riser should connect between the two boundaries, and that's it. Also, we can select the ramp like this, and we can flip it. So when we have here small icon, we can flip the ramp so the lower part will be flipped with the upper part. In some cases, we will have some problem with the handrail like this, but we will learn later how to fix it using pick new host and then pick this, or in some cases we need just to edit the ramp again, edit sketch, and we need to cut the boundaries and at the beginning and the end of each flight. So this ramp, for example, we have here landing and flight, so we have to split here, here, also the same split here and here, also the same split here and here. So now if we accept and finish, takes some time to regenerate. Because I use the same type for all two ramps, so he regenerates this and the other one. So if we notice now, he fixed the handrail. Even if we flipped it, it will be again fixed. Okay. This is for the ramp. Let's make some exercise on it. If we have, for example, wall like this, like our exercise, and I have here entrance, door, entrance, imagine any entrance, and I have stairs. Let's adjust the levels. I have here one level, and I need to make this level of 1 meter. Door at level 2. So I have here entrance. This entrance at level 2. I'll add here stairs, normal stairs between level 1 and level 2. So I'll just click here and here, so I have this stairs, and I need now to add here ramp. To add ramp, finish stairs first. To add ramp ramp here, go to architecture, ramp, and then I need to add my ramp here. It is the same way we did before. I need it solid. Let's make the slope here 1 to 10. So I need 10 meters. Okay. So let's make the width here of 1 meter 0.5. So this is the first part of the ramp, and then this is the second part of the ramp. Oh, it's too much. Let's start from here. How long is this area? Oh, it is 4 meters, so we will go up far away. Anyway, so let's make it again. Run. Let's start 1.5. Fine. Let's make it 1.2. Click anywhere and then click anywhere. And maybe click anywhere. So I need this to follow exactly the wall. So we can just select the ramp like this, move from the edge to the edge, and then we can move this to be here, and then we need to move this to be here, and then we need to move this here. So this is the first part, and then we will do the same here. Okay, he said now we still need some distance. Move. Okay, so we are fine now. It's a little bit longer, but it's okay. If we feel it is longer, we need to move it 1 meter back. 1010.4, 1010.4. So now we are fine. Accept. We have problem with boundaries here. Yes. Why this? Align. Okay. So we can see here we have the ramp. Of course, it is flipped. I forgot to make it. Let's make it again. So let's make it again. Architecture, ramp between level 1 and 2. So the first one is here, second one is here, third one is here. Then move everything again to the edge here, and then move this one to the edge here. Okay, accept. Flip. Okay. So the idea here is if we don't have space to have all the length in one flight, we can move and rotate until we reach the distance. And remember again, if we have here 1 meter, so we need to move at least 10 meters. So normally the ramp is much longer than the stairs, so we need to calculate the distance or the length of the ramp carefully. And we will do this in our project, inshallah. Thank you.